Hi, my name is Randall Davis. This video is on what I do for a living and how it blesses my life. I manage a cattle ranch for a living and I pregnancy detect cattle. Today we are at our high councilman's house and we're going to be doing some service work for their cattle operation and seeing if they have some of these heifers bred or not. The way that I have been blessed is through my career, had the opportunities to learn more about cattle, and I'm very passionate about cattle. I'm able to use this to be a blessing, hopefully, in others' lives by doing service with something that I'm passionate about. We'll go ahead and work some cattle here, and we'll demonstrate what we do and how it looks on this ultrasound machine that we use, and as we go through the process, you'll see some of the cattle that are pregnant and some hopefully not, but possibly some that are not pregnant. So we'll just have to show you what we do and what we love to do for others.
What are you seeing in there?
So right now what I'm looking at is I just passed the bladder. Now I'm looking at a calf. If you want to look right there, there's a calf laying down. This dark fluid is amniotic fluid. And then so right there you can see the backbone, the legs, the tail, and the head up here. It's laying up. She's 80 days along.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
70 to 80 days. Okay. So right, you want to come here and look at this. So see these round dots? See those round dots?
Yeah.
So those are called cotyledons. Those are indicative of a horse or a cow that is bred 110 days plus. So what it tells me is this cow was pregnant the first time that we preg checked her, but it was so small that we couldn't pick it up, so we called her. It was questionable. So right here you can see rib bones and the spinal column, but these only form at 110 days. These are kind of larger, so it's probably 120 days.
Okay.
What did you call them?
Rib bones.
No. Cotyledons.
No. Oh, these are called cotyledons. It's what feeds. Instead of feeding a calf and blood flow through the umbilical cord, it does it through the wall of the uterine wall. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's laying kind of
99.
quartered like that.
Yeah.
So that calf is, you don't see any cotyledons, do you?
No.
You don't see any of those. So she's not 110 days. I would say she's around 60, right at 60 days. And what you do is you measure them in millimeters. So she's, one square millimeter is 60 days. So she's like 2.5. So she's 65 days or so. As we go past that body, there's fluid. Yeah.
Number
That's
6.
a heifer. That's a heifer. See those? Oh, where'd you get? This one's a heifer. Mark it down.
How do you tell that?
Heifer calf?
Yeah.
You know what's the number?
Number 6.
So right in between those legs, there's some udders.
Oh, okay.
See those little udders?
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's a heifer.
Yeah.
How about those spring set? We'll breed them in May and they'll calve in February. We always breed in May. Yeah. So here, because we're in a different type of business than they are, we sell bred heifers. Yeah. And so what we do is right before we get them ready to, we make them work the ground, and work the grass till it gets time to start breeding. We start increasing that plain nutrition. Right. And you have to get them to cycle. You know, for them to cycle right, and they have to be at least 13 months old. Yeah. And some of those look maybe like they're barely 13 months right now. Those two smaller ones that are open. They're open probably because they're maybe just now getting ready to cycle. So now that we've gone over what I do out in the field and what I do on the ranch here for myself and for others, I would like to talk about the blessings that I receive from doing this line of work. The people that I get to be around are a blessing. The work that I do is fulfilling. It's partially a gift, I believe, you know, that the Lord has given me. Just the environment and the way of life that I get to lead is a blessing. I get to have a family out here in this beautiful country, and I get to have all the great benefits of being away from the hustle and the bustle of the city. I get to have that out here. I get to share it with my family and with my friends, and it's the way of life that I feel I can be the closest to God. I feel my relationship with Heavenly Father has grown closer because of my career and my connection from my career to my church members. With the church members and the brethren of the church, I get to create a bond and strengthen our testimonies. And to me, this is the biggest blessing that I can possibly get from my career, is just the blessing of service and the fulfillment that I receive from giving service. I'm thankful for this opportunity to do this lesson. I'm thankful for my wife, who's put out the effort to video me in this process. And I'm thankful for the High Councilman that allowed us to video the work going on at his property to show what I do. And I'm just grateful and thank Heavenly Father.